Hi everyone, my name is Gnanaraju. I'm a certified nutritionist and fitness consultant, also wellness coach, and I'm in Herbalife Nutrition working for last 18 years. I'm 51 years. Because of my experience, I would like to share with you another wonderful presentation video on Herbalife business. And is it a usually people always ask us, is it a Herbalife is a pyramid scheme or a genuine business? Is it a money circulation scheme or a chain business? Or what is it exactly? Is it legal or illegal? So with this kind of questions, we were mind boggled, and we don't know whether we to do correctly or no. We don't know. So to give you all the information, I present this video for you. What is Herbalife Nutrition business exactly? Model, is it Ponzi scheme, money circulation scheme, chain business, pyramid scheme, multi-level marketing, network marketing, direct selling, legal or illegal? No complete truth, not the half truth, complete truth, myths and facts. We would like to know, tell you the myths and facts. So before that, let me explain about myself. I was a former district registrar, group one officer, worked in the under government of Andhra Pradesh for 10 years. I'm now 20K senior executive president member from Herbalife Nutrition, nutritionist and fitness consultant and personal wellness coach working for last 18 years. I have a lot of certifications on nutrition, fitness, and Zumba, triathlete, and CPR certified Zumba, strongway Zumba instructor, and all that. So I come from a government background from gazetted officer post. I worked as assistant IG, assistant inspector general operations terms, and which are a very responsible post. From there, I got into field post called district registrar under Group One Services of Andhra Pradesh. I worked in Khammam and Nalgonda and Vijayawada. Last posting was Vijayawada, where I resigned my job. I worked there for 10 years on the whole. And morning I go and come back by night. Very responsible job. I don't give time to my family, my children. So that's where actually take given my wife to do this. That's how all journey started. Let me explain first the point, then I'll come back to my story. So how Ponzi scheme works? Basically, Ponzi schemes are banned. They are not correct businesses. They're basically member-driven businesses. Like you recruit more people, get more deposit. That kind of business. A Ponzi scheme is basically not a really business. It's like a money circulation kind of scheme where people get the money, and by recruiting people, there is no real product nor the service. By recruiting people, that money whatever comes, it usually go back to the original founder or the first level people who created the scheme. So usually the people at the top, they make more money, and the bottom, they don't make money. So they are the losers. So Ponzi scheme is totally useless and totally Indian government and any country totally banned, and it's not considered as legal. And Herbalife, we do not come under any Ponzi scheme, no question about it. Then let us come to pyramid scheme. What is pyramid? Pyramid like a triangle, meaning a top people will be there, bottom some people will be there. So these pyramid schemes usually they make upper people richer, because lower people, they don't make so much of money. So because they are actually work, the people who joined at the beginning, they try to give them some kind of commissions. You get more people. It's basically a recruitment driven business, not a product driven or service driven business. Only based on entry fees and collect some money, you get more people. That's how it works. So this is basically top people the winners and bottom people are the losers. It is not in a Herbalife, no question about it. Even if you come late also, you can always beat the top person. You can always be top, because a product driven company and service driven company, it's all based on hard work, not like any pyramid scheme. The pyramid scheme, number of participants will always keep on flowing. It looks like you can do unlimited business. Somewhere it will definitely fall. It's also called a chain business. Chain business is something recruit more people. Like a chain, you have to build more people to get two get three, three get four, something like that. Which usually in theory it looks nice, but in the practice you lose out. So usually most of the pyramid schemes, they get into some kind of complaints at the somewhere. Initially they start with good ideals, but they break down after maybe 2 or 3 years or 5 years down the line. So if there is no proven product or the business or the service, and only be depend on driven by people, members joining, then it's not a good business. That's a called pyramid scheme. That's totally illegal in India and also in elsewhere. So money circulation scheme. So Herbalife is not a pyramid scheme, no question about it. Money circulation scheme. What is money circulation scheme at chain business? So money circulation scheme, basically they collect money and try to divert there into their accounts, and they put into real estate or somewhere or share market, and try to satisfy the people who initially come up with some kind of thing. So say wait for 5 years, you put this much of money. After 5 years, I'll double your money. So what do they do with this money? They try to use this to divert into some other accounts and share market or illegal business somewhere. They try to make up. So some also money goes into black money, some goes to the bank, some are going to the lending. So basically, money circulation scheme is not like a business, genuine business, like a depend on the hard work. It's all nonsense. So money circulation schemes are usually trap the people and get into a lot of confusion, and a lot of people get into complaints. It's again win-win. It's not a win-win situation. It's a win-lose situation. That is where many people complain. So, and money circulation schemes always promote one thing: easy money and quick money. So quick rich schemes. So Herbalife is not a easy money, not a quick rich scheme. Herbalife is always hard work, and you have to work with people, increase the turnover. So Herbalife nowhere comes under this money circulation scheme, nor a chain business, nor a Ponzi scheme, nor a pyramid scheme, correct? It's a purely legitimate business model. Now, what is MLM business model? Multi-level marketing is in MBA. When you study MBA, it's one of the business model. Multi-level marketing, in different levels, marketing will be done. So now, in a traditional, company sense, most of the companies have CEO. Under him, there will be general managers and assistant managers and all that. So what everybody does, their marketing of the company. In the same model, there they pay the salaries. Here they pay the commissions. That's all. So MLM is like a typical, corporate kind of business, different model, marketing at different levels. But there in corporate world, they pay the salary, whereas in MLM, usually they pay in terms of not the salaries but commission. So MLM is a good business, provided if there's a proper product and service and proper structure is there, right? So multi-level marketing is a like any business, like a referrals. You get 5 people, 10 people, but it's not depending on the members making. It depending on the turnover. When you do certain turnover, when they work like a team, that's also called network marketing. Most of the multi-level marketing is also called network marketing. So there is a small difference between pyramid scheme and multi-level marketing. Pyramid schemes usually promote easy money, fast money, quick risk schemes, and pyramid schemes mostly because of member driven, get more people and invest, get so much money. Whereas multi-level marketing or network marketing, usually they're product driven, not a member recruitment driven, and they do some kind of business, like a real natural business based on product or service. So as such, multi-level marketing and network marketing business are legal, whereas pyramid schemes are illegal, right? They're not allowed. So now what is the scope of network marketing in India? In India, a lot of people are there, a lot of potential is there. Now let us discuss about Bill Gates, what he's saying about network marketing. He says, if I would be given a chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing, meaning he understand the mathematics and all. He understand the power of people working together. If he fails in my Microsoft software, then he would want to come to network marketing. So much of the power. You heard about Jim Rohn, international world famous business philosopher. He's one of my mentors, a wonderful person. I happen to meet him also. He is a Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, and those Brian Tracy. They are well colleagues actually. They are from so many years. They actually turned around the American market, right? So one of the wonderful business philosophers, I have a fortune to meet him. He also promotes it. And Richard Branson, he initially started this network marketing, and later on he came into other businesses. He founded this Virgin Group also, Virgin Atlantic, all this. He also talks about network marketing. It's a very good and one of the powerful model. So that's what he recommends. Watch his video, small clipping I kept.
With all these young entrepreneurs from all over the country, and they were, sometimes they were a mum, with children who wanted to make some money on the side, and sometimes they were relying on it completely, for their living. And it was tremendous seeing the enthusiasm, how much it transformed their lives, and what a difference it made to them. So I'm a tremendous believer in network marketing, and I'm a great believer in entrepreneurs. I think all the future jobs in the next 20 or 30 years will be created by network marketing entrepreneurs and other entrepreneurs around the world, starting off from scratch or starting off very small and making a real difference in the world.
And Brian Tracy, best-selling author and motivational speaker. Brian Tracy, like Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, he also recommends network marketing.
Well, to summarize it, economists are saying that we're entering into the golden age of entrepreneurship, and especially MLM entrepreneurship. By a golden age, it means that there are more possibilities for you to become successful faster than have ever been possible in human history. The companies that you're working with are some of the best established professional companies in the world. The products that you're offering have been proven in the marketplace, used by hundreds of thousands and millions of people. The systems that have been developed to enable you to succeed are the best and based on millions of experiences by top people. All you have to do is put your whole heart into it. You put your whole heart into it and just keep working and never give up. And nothing can stop you from being an enormous success in this industry.
Multi-level marketing business. Then watch about Tony Robinson. And Tony Robinson is now currently is #1 motivational speaker, author, and philanthropist. He says what is beautiful of network marketing is you can get all the benefits of being the owner, but you don't have to worry about supply chain and about the accounting part. Meaning you can you need not break your head and unnecessarily to headaches, but you can always still do the business. But just to doing to taking care of your people and training them so that you can avoid supply chain headaches and traditional accounting.
What's beautiful about network marketing is you get all the benefits of being an owner, but you don't have to be worrying about supply chain. You don't have to be worried about accounting, especially in the world we're in today. I mean, network marketing used to be a little bit more different, but today with technology, you can know what's happening in real time. The companies have already set up the software, they know what happens. So it's really picking the right company, and there's a lot of great companies in that area. And it's really realizing that you're really a value creator. If you can go out and add value to other people's lives, if you can just introduce people to a product or a service that a company you represent that truly is extraordinary, some products and services can't just be thrown up on Amazon. They need the story to be told. And if you found a product or service of that nature and you got a company that has a generous schedule of being able to reward you, and then you begin to get leverage where it's not just you, where you've multiplied your efforts to other people, then you get all the benefits of being a business owner without all the headaches and without the same level of risk. And so I think network marketing is amazing. Now,
practice other things and all. And also listen, Les Brown. Les Brown is one of the currently best known selling author and speaker. So he also recommends about multi-level marketing and network marketing.
Network marketing brings out the entrepreneur in you. And this is the era of where we are. Ralph Waldo Emerson calls it the age of self-reliance. It brings that out of you. And I think that it's easy to take pop shots at it, but remember, dogs don't bark at parked cars. People shoot up, they don't shoot down. So I just think there are a lot of haters out there who really don't understand the industry and say, oh, it's a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a pyramid. Now, first of all, everything in our lives is a pyramid. Everything, from the White House on down to the Congress, to the Senate. I used to serve in the Ohio legislature. It's a structure that provides coaching and that has revealed years ago there's no secret to success, there's a system to success. And no matter what organization you become a part of, the system works if you work it. If you don't work it, it won't work. But it works if you work it. And that's one 4-letter word that most people don't like. They're not willing to work.
And also think about Robert Kiyosaki. He's the author Rich Dad Poor Dad. He is very famous, internationally for his books, Rich Dad Poor Dad series. And he is very vocal, vociferous, supporter of network marketing and multi-level marketing.
Well, as we know, there's fewer and fewer jobs. American corporations say they're hiring, but they're not hiring in America, they're hiring overseas. But more than that is that the reason I endorse network marketing is most people are addicted to the paycheck. And the paycheck is one of the most sinister plots ever pulled upon a human being. If you need a paycheck, you've sold your soul. You know, you sold your body, your mind, your spirit, and your emotions. You sit there in fear of losing your job, or can I get a raise, or, you know, will I get promoted? I mean, and then why would you do that? Another thing about the reason we endorse network marketing, we don't think of it as a network marketing, we think of it as entrepreneur development. Because if you need a paycheck, this is not your business. You know, we build businesses. So sometimes when Kim and I do a deal, we may not receive a paycheck for 5-6 years. You know, and so these guys come, oh, am I going to get rich quick? You know, and some people do. I don't know if you do or not. But that is an employee, get rich, loser mindset. And so the thing that network marketing does is really kind of cure you of that loser paycheck, get rich quick mentality and actually build a business. You know, we build businesses, and that's how we're rich, but we didn't get rich quick, and I don't need a paycheck, and I never want a paycheck. So that's kind of a revolutionary thought to most people up there who went to school to get good grades and get a job, you know, and then you get a high-paying job, and the higher-paying job, you pay higher taxes, and you wonder why you never get ahead. That's because you went to school to get a job and a paycheck. You've got to get away from the paycheck, and sometimes it might take 2-3 years to get away from that. And that's what network marketing teaches people. It's an entrepreneur's mindset, it's an entrepreneur's spirit, not a loser employee, I need a paycheck mentality.
Let's talk about Jack Canfield. Jack Canfield started with this author of Chicken Soup for the Soul. He also motivation speaker, and he recommends people to, you know, join this any kind of legal multi-level marketing.
I think some of the benefits of network marketing, number one, you get to be your own boss, and you can work as hard or as little as you want. The harder you work, the more benefit you get from it. You get to be a leader and to leave a legacy of empowering, inspiring, and motivating and educating people underneath you, watching people grow. For
network marketing and direct selling model, actually many other people, it's like a synonym with network marketing and multi-level marketing and direct selling model. By and large the same, but little difference is there in direct selling model. Direct selling industry basically aims at cutting down the middlemen, intermediaries from company to the customers. You know, only the sales force, that is the distributors, they try to distribute the company product and services to the end user and try to take that money. So company get benefited because of, you know, cutting down the costs, and Salesforce get benefited because they are getting how much hour they work hard. They, by doing service, they also get more commissions. Okay. So now this is again advised by Paul Zen Pilger, American economist and former White House economic advisor. He says the intellectual distribution, the word intellectual distribution, meaning some people don't know that so-and-so product and service is there. That kind of thing is possible with the direct selling industry. Most of the direct selling industry, they take this, you know, wonderful concept called intellectual distribution. That's why please listen to his audio also.
Ultimately, the companies that succeed today in network marketing, while they think it's their product or something that's unique, what they're really succeeding at is intellectual distribution, distributing information about a product or service that will improve your life. Original network marketing was carrying goods, distributing when there wasn't UPS, there wasn't the post office, and you had to take them out of your trunk and lug product all over the place. Today, network marketing, virtually every network marketing company is really about somebody teaching something else to someone, teaching a better method to someone, a better product, a better business way of doing business. And that is the strength of network marketing, and that's the bottleneck. As new technology comes up that would allow an Uber, an Airbnb, or so many things I'm studying in the sharing economy to exist, someone's got to teach the consumer how to use the new technology. And network marketing, while you think you're developing your wellness business, you're really developing your skill business at teaching other people new things. And that's going to be where the big money is. It already is in network marketing. That's going to be increasingly where there's more money in society, because companies want to train you or teach you to go train people about their product. Nobody does that as well as the network marketing industry.
And the traditional model, 21st century model, if you see this, you know, there are a lot of a lot of intermediaries are there between manufacturer to consumer in the manufacturing, and the traditional model. Because those years, internet was not there, technology was not there. So that is the reason they depend on so many people. Okay. So for example, Coca-Cola bottle, to want a Coca-Cola bottle, you have to call company, right? You call the company. No, you have to go to supermarket or a shop. Then from there, this is called retailer. From there, you will get supply from wholesaler. Then stockist, super stockist, C and F, and all those kind of agents will be there. Whereas here in Herbalife, directly can call. Is it Herbalife? Directly, if you're a consumer, also can call. If you're a distributor, associate, you can call. So it's called direct selling industry. No intermediary, so that the company is cutting down the cost, is going to give you the whatever service fee, you do it. So Reliance Mart and many companies also coming directly into direct selling. Previously, companies don't come into this distribution. They were in the manufacturing. Now companies themselves are coming to direct selling industry because there is a lot of fortune is there. That's the reason why Amazon, Snapdeal, Jabang, and Flipkart, Myntra, all are there. Now retail revolution is there, meaning so much boom is there. Now Herbalife already started, well before, but now people are discovering that this is one of the efficient business model. Now even Mercedes-Benz company recently turned into direct selling company. Bench car, if you want, previously you have to go to showroom. Now these are all, they try to cut down the industry. Of course you have to go showroom, but it's run by the company, no intermediaries. They want to save the cost. So that's how it works out. This, our ex-American president, Mr. Bill Clinton, also is vocally supporting network marketing and direct selling industry. Watch this clip.
I am delighted to have this opportunity to talk to so many of the salespeople who help our economy grow and help keep the American dream alive for millions of Americans. In America, if you work hard and play by the rules, if you take responsibility for yourself and your family, you should have all the opportunity you need for a better future. That's America's basic bargain. It's what I've worked to promote as president, and it's what the work of direct selling helps to promote each and every day. You strengthen our country and our economy, not just by striving for your own success, but by offering opportunity to others. You're also part of a global movement that promotes enterprise and rewards individual initiative. And you've seen remarkable growth both at home and abroad.
Now, Herbalife Nutrition is a member of World Federation of Direct Selling Association, Federation of European Direct Selling Association. So many associations. Can look at this list, you can understand. And Mr. Mukul Rohtagi is Additional Solicitor General of India. While incorporating Herbalife Nutrition in India as a company, he given this legal opinion. He says Herbalife sales and marketing plan do not come under pyramid scheme or a chain marketing company coming under money circulation scheme or coming under money circulation scheme or under prizes and lotteries banned act, because it's a product driven company, not a member driven company. Nowhere easy money is made. You understand it. I understand it. So 18 years into business. So I understand. So it's all work, WRK work. It's not by joining, you make money. No quick risk scheme. And everything is a product driven company. You get to know more details about Herbalife. So Federal Trade Commission, initially a lot of complaints came on Herbalife Nutrition also. But Herbalife actually came out clean. And just by paying little, settling the, making settlement for the people who complained. But otherwise, now it became a very perfect, company. Now it's considered no more. It's not at all any otherwise, pyramid company or any other kind. It's a purely genuine business. It's a direct selling industry, network under network business model or multi-level business model. So the settlement, it given, clear-cut advantage. Now Herbalife, whatever mistakes it might have committed before, it's now purified. It's like a tested under the fire, like a acid test, right? So that's how now Herbalife shares are going up and up. So Herbalife now coming clean, is going very strong. So this is the best time to join. I joined 18 years back and all these things were not there. Now in India, recognizing the potential of employment, opportunities, Ram Vilas Paswan and many people, they joined, they tried to promote this industry called direct selling industry. In 2016, I joined in 2003. 2016, they released these guidelines called direct selling guidelines. They gazetted this, entire guidelines. Because of this, First time they recognized this industry, for which we all felt very happy. And direct selling, they recognize, government recognizes a non-store retail model. So people, stores, people go to stores, kirana shop or any stores and to buy the product or services. Whereas here, people can work from home without any store, they can able to do the business. So government recognize this industry because a lot of entrepreneurship is there, employment opportunity is there, additional source of income and financial independence is there. And also companies themselves are providing adequate training and support, and focus on women empowerment as well. And that's the reason why, it's like unleashing employment potential. Though this is not a government job or any private job, but it's like a self-employment kind of business opportunity, but it gives like employment potential to the common youth, right? So now all the governments, including our Telangana and Andhra government, many government, they recognize now is industry and ratified this government guidelines. And now it is showing 64,000 crores, so much turnover is going to be made in 2025 with the products and services. And last year, the Indian government released one more additional, the Consumer Protection Direct Selling Rules 2021. Okay, now it became more clear, more stronger. We became more stronger because it made clear that no unscrupulous elements will be there in the direct selling industry. Consumer Protect Direct Selling rules, now it actually made it transparent and legal and ethical. So now everything is clear and everybody is accountable. And you have to maintain registers, you have to maintain receipts. And if any complaint comes from the consumer, the companies and the agents and the associates, we require to clear the complaint in time, and there should be some mechanism where we have to give the complaint also to the company. So much transparency is there, so much accountability is there, and now it is very good. And people who want to really take up this as a business or a career, this is a wonderful time. And direct selling companies also invited these rules because it's a transparent and legal. And Mr. Som Prakash, Honorable Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, he said, direct selling industry, please join because government often is supporting your cause to increase, employment opportunities to many of the youth. So please watch this clip.
Direct selling industry is also providing an opportunity to generate self-income to millions of people in the country. Creating a conducive environment for industries to thrive is amongst the top priorities of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. The Ministry has undertaken several initiatives in this regard. I urge the direct selling industry to take advantage of the measures taken by the Ministry.
Now, World Federation of Direct Selling Association and the Indian Direct Selling Association, they are actually trying to bring out a lot of change in the government's mindset, saying that this is the best industry to work with. Direct selling, if you think you do not understand anything, it's a 160-year-old industry, nearly 200 billion global industry, more than 120 million people involved, approximately in 100 countries, and $25 billion market. And about direct selling industry, it's going day by day stronger and stronger. And 2017, $190 business it did it, and growth rate also so much. And going day by day. And the Indian Direct Selling Association is the main representative body in India. And the Indian Direct Selling Association contribute the exchequer as a taxes. 2,500 crores in 2018 and 19. So indirectly, this industry actually giving a lot of money to the government also in terms of taxes. So as a CAGR, like a average growth rate, so it's 16% on an average. So it is growing so highly. So now ratio wise, men and women, now they are 50:50. Previously, women used to dominate this. Now men also trying to take up this as like a career. And what are the age group? More from 25 to 50 years. Most of the people are in this, and students also joining, retired people also joining. And my wife, as a housewife, she joined this company, and now she got this award from IDSA, Indian Direct Selling Association, as well Association of Lady Entrepreneurs of India, saying this award for women whole in Telangana. So like giving upliftment, encouragement to the women. So in direct selling's contribution to the Indian economy is so much. So Indian government already started Make in India campaign. You have to produce the products in India. So Herbalife is doing that. Startup India, encouraging the startups, new businesses. Herbalife is already doing that. Skill India, we are already imparting the skills to the employed and unemployed and underemployed who are joining. So financial inclusion. So meaning the check, the money, whatever is coming, it has to go into their bank accounts. That's what we are doing so many for so long. Boost to the MSME means micro and small medium enterprises. So this is like micro enterprise, small people. For them this is like a support for them to for their family, support to the family and support to their income, right, livelihood, and generation of self-employment, as we have discussed about it. So whatever Indian government policies are there, we are also following the same. Herbalife is also following the perfectly same, and we make a lot of money, 7-digit income, and government, we pay a lot of taxes. So government is giving this certificate of appreciation to us, saying we are one of the responsible citizen. We are paying a lot of taxes, and we also paying in time. Okay, so you can understand based on this white income and everything is legal and ethical business. Whereas it's not happening with the pyramid scheme. Pyramid scheme, you only by joining people, you pay, invest now, get this money, and after some years you will get so much. This all wrong. So Herbalife is not at all got that kind of get rich quick scheme. Herbalife is clearly, you can see this step by step growing your business, developing your business. So step by step, that's plan. Exactly, you can see this Herbalife sales and marketing plan from senior consultant, success builder, qualified supervisor, whole team. So meaning you have to make such a kind of certain turnover, then only you can climb this ladder of success. Marketing plan is like a ladder. So you have to get turnover, meaning you have to work hard to get so many customers, so much of turnover with your team of associates or the distributors. Whereas here, it's all multiple profits are there. Okay, so everything is legal and ethical and all based on turnover, all based on hard work, not by joining, not by member making. So now clear cut, pyramid scheme, I given you, what is the pyramid scheme by recruiting people. Whereas I given you what is, Herbalife business model based on direct selling definition. So pyramid schemes, they don't train anybody. They don't train personal development. They don't train mentoring, leadership training, sales skills. They don't train. They just, give them prizes. You do this, I'll give you this. So prizes and chit funds act, they attract that. That's why many companies, they closed under prizes and money circulation schemes and prizes and chit funds, lotteries act and all that. So as you can see this, I got this certificate after getting this training. So company is giving me this training. Company encouraged me to participate in this training given by American Society for Nutrition, a nutrition essential course. See which companies give this kind of imparting training, free of cost. This is possible only with Herbalife and our kind of companies. It's a genuine company, genuine interest in people, developing the people. That's how company also grows, they also grow. Multiple skills make you wealthy. How we worked on ourselves is communication skills, body language, grooming, multiple languages, sales skills, people skills, organizing meeting, leadership skills, inspiring, motivation skills, time and money management skills, organizing meetings, social media skills, how to work on social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, finding good people, rewarding people, giving recognition, promotion, training, teaching, mentoring skills. You see, the main driving object of pyramid scheme is, basically attract more people and make money. People, whereas Herbalife business model is giving more service, sale of products and services. That's why we have 70:30 rule, 10 customer rule, and all these things. The main focus on getting the customers and serving them. They also give more referrals. Cost of entry in pyramid scheme is huge. Usually you have to pay money to join the business in pyramid scheme, whereas in Herbalife, it's all free. Everything is free of cost joining, free training, and compensation. The money, how the pay structure will be, marketing plan, pay plan is based on only turnover in Herbalife, whereas in pyramid scheme, we just only buy new recruits. How many hours you recruit, you make money, not by product sales. Mandatory enrollment, you have to compulsorily recruit so many. If you join, you also have to get more people. So many people you have to join, then only get commission in pyramid schemes. Whereas in Herbalife, without joining anyone, just by selling the product, doing the service, you can make money, not adding any people are not mandatory. Unless you wanted to work with them, helping them and make a turnover, work like a team, then only you need to recruit. Otherwise, don't need to recruit at all. So direct selling companies provide business tools, support their distributors. to grow as a team, they give you training and support as such, remember. So we company give our company and we ourselves will give to our juniors on social media, how to work on social media, how to operate Zoom and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. I remember I was talking you, they upgrade our skills. So this is like a pure business, and we also got training, from these exercises, healthy active lifestyle and nutrition, fitness, how to, to give the service, how to do sample and all that. So like how to open a branch, like a nutrition centers and all that. And so training and support is the key. That's how we all grow. And the underlying product is not a for the namesake product. In pyramid schemes, mostly they don't have, in case they were to have, it's a namesake product. But Herbalife is not just like a namesake product, a beautiful product. They are standards, they maintain the standard. You don't understand that kind of standard where they are the number one in the brand, in entire, not in just in India, but also in world. So in weight management, we are the number one. In nutrition meal replacement, we are the number one. In healthy breakfast, we are the award-winning products. In sports nutrition products, we are the award-winning. So you can understand, we are the not just a chiller, ordinary product. We are like a branded, very highly branded, very highly esteemed, recognized. And quality products, don't underestimate the quality. Whereas in pyramid schemes, they are just sham, camouflage or sham products, inferior quality. Whereas in Herbalife, we have 300 staff scientists, 50 PhDs, and billions of dollars invested in the research. And the buyback guarantee, yes, 100% money back guarantee without any questions in Herbalife. Whereas in pyramid, there is no right to return. There is no buyback at all. No cooling of scheme. Okay. Exit policy. Anytime you can walk away from Herbalife. Anytime you don't like, you can walk away. No questions asked. They pay you whatever product left over, they give you back. You can return. You can always exit. We follow this gold standard policy. Whereas in pyramid schemes, you cannot exit. You don't. If you want to exit, they don't refund you whatever the amount is involved. So returns. Yes, I remember everything is returned. So now income returns, they basically pay in terms of bank account. Directly they pay in your account. So as per based on the number of customers, number of products sold, not on the people brought. In pyramid scheme, it's all people brought. How many people bring? Accordingly, they will get the commission returns. So as I said, remember gold standard guarantees are actually a hallmark of our success. A highlight of Herbalife. We can feel proudly we have this gold standard guarantee, and in the reality, not many, 0.1% also not there. Very few people return, and most of the people are very happy with our products and services. And product size, I'm talking about quality. To make one Formula 1 nutrition shake mix, we do 380 tests. Can you imagine? For a shake, nutrition shake, what we drink. For multivitamin, we do 470 tests. For a fresh or herbal tea concept, we do 120 tests. So many tests, rigorously tested. Low glycemic index, low in sugar, best breakfast, award-winning product. And number one in the world in meal replacement and protein supplements combined. Herbalife is the number one brand in the world in weight management. And it also award-winning products in this sports range. So now you tell me, where is this, high quality plus expensive? They're not at all expensive, actually more cheaper, more cost effective, I can say. How? If you wanted to go for a tea coffee, 5 rupees is their minimum. This only costs 1 rupee or 2 rupees. So actually our products are more cheaper. One meal, if you want to eat vegetarian meal, 100 rupees, 150 minimum. Here also same 100, 150 rupees. Where a non-vegetarian meal, if you go 250 rupees, here is 100 rupees. So this is more cheaper. And if you want to depend 1 month, if you just skip all the meals and take only shakes, it's a meal replacement completely. You can depend on it. This is more cheaper, more but excellent in quality, nutritious. You can avoid a lot of future medical bills. Low in calorie, balanced nutrition. Whereas our food is not balanced nutrition. Now you tell me this is more cheaper, more healthier. Okay, alternatives. So, but unfortunately, outside people don't understand this model because it's a relatively new model. So many people get confused. And some people have negative influence and all. We don't worry about it, but you understand that this is a perfect business model and a recent business model, and everybody looking forward, and they wanted to come also. Now, Prakash Rao sir, he is a very intellectual, very genius. He is now currently chairman of Telangana Water Resource Development Corporation. I happened also to meet him, wonderful gentleman. He is so much knowledge about the direct selling industry and business models. and have a look at his clip, then you understand.
To share so many things. So this government is with you, no doubt, because Chief Minister understood about this direct selling industry and about the quality of the products. And many people here, one good thing is government is unable to providing jobs to millions of unemployed youth. See, in any country, in any state, only 1% people of that motherland, of that state, can get government jobs. But remaining 99, government cannot pay salaries to them. So already here, 1% is 3.5 lakhs, but we have created 4.5 lakh jobs. I'm sure in next 10 years, these unemployed youth can get opportunity in any business or any other areas, not in the government or in the private sector, because in private sector also, it can provide only 4 lakhs to 5 lakhs unemployed youth every year. But here, there are 9 to 10 lakhs graduates and unemployed youth joining in the list every year. They cannot get jobs. More than 50% of the educated youth, they are roaming on the roads for searching opportunities. So this is the best time to convince them, to bring them into the direct selling industry for the sake of human health and well-being of the society. So with these words, I am concluding, and thanks for inviting me as a guest. And I wish you all the best in building direct selling business and in convincing the officials as well as people, and in following the ethics and rules of guidelines. Thank you.
And legal direct selling companies have proper policies and procedures and a code of conduct for their distributors. We ourselves, we have internal mechanism where we can check our bad doing associates or distributors, whereas in pyramid scheme they don't have all that. Sales intensive based on only, I said, no, through check or directly into bank account. So whereas there, that kind of payments are usually the payments will be delayed, complying all laws of the land, including FSSA, Food Safety Standards Authority of India, income tax, service tax, and license fees, traders license, labor taxes, company laws, food governing laws, good manufacturing practices, Indian Diet Rules 2021. Whatever law you say, whatever rule you say, whatever tax you say, if it is applicable, we follow. So supporting, society and community. We meant for society. We conduct these nutrition clubs to actually create healthy community, understand the community needs. We're responsible citizens. Now we started this NGO called Casa Herbalife way back before 1985 somewhere. So and we also created the Zero Hunger, Nutrition for Zero Hunger initiative. And we have tie up with American Red Cross in blood donations. So I'm telling you, our company is very heart friendly. Very heart, a company with a heart. And it touches so many people, and we all comply this FSSA guidelines. And in pyramid schemes, it's a win-lose. Somebody have to lose to somebody have to win, whereas it's not there in Herbalife. In Herbalife, everybody is the winner. Downlines are winner, the uplines are winner, company is the winner, everybody is the winner. That's how the plan is designed, so that customer will get the wonderful result, and associate get their commissions, and company will get the benefit of turnover. Everybody get turnover. It's a win-win situation. Nobody is a loser. We have 8 areas of incomes: retail, wholesale, royalty, monthly bonus, and all that. And if you understand down, you can understand written how they get that kind of a retail income for working with your customers on the product service. Wholesale income you get for working with your distributors or associates. Royalty income you get for working with your supervisors. Bonus income you get for working with your team of supervisors. Annual bonus based on, again, same commissions based on turnover. And nutrition club for sale of samples and service. International free family vacations and special bonus and all that. So why I'm telling you, everything based on the hard work, everything based on hard work and a plan, strategy. Like a business, this is also business, but not like a member driven, not in a joining scheme or chain marketing. It's not like that. So pyramid scheme credentials of the company is very poor, and usually police attack and mostly it will go off. Whereas Herbalife business model is 42 years proven and 94 countries and topmost doctors, scientists. I'm going to show some other people every day, About 5 million Herbalife shakes consumed every day. 5 million, 50 lakh shakes every day people consume. Means so many people are using. It's a NYSE listed company. And internal mechanism, I said about regulation. Our company is founded in Marcus. He did not start company just for profit motive. Yes, he wanted to make money, profit also, but mostly actually started for his family, mother's tragedy. His mother died at a very young age. So you don't want, many mothers to die like his mother, because of drug overdose, for losing weight. He wanted something safe, simple. To lose weight, there should not be complicated process. Simple. That's where he started. Like his mother, no mother should die. So 1980 he started with $2 million. Now it became day by day increasing $7.8 billion plus. Is growing step by step, all product driven, and 4 decades, 90 plus countries. And we are very proud to have our CEO, Dr. Jan Agnobi, is a doctor, medical doctor, scientist, and he also worked as a secretary in White House, and I happened to meet him. He's wonderful, very noble man. And we Herbalife Nutrition is the official nutrition partner for Tokyo Olympics 2021. And for principles of business, it's not just a member-driven business, it's purely pakka business. So for 4 principles of business is there to expand. Number one, a huge expanding market. Nutrition is a huge expanding market. Obesity is a huge market, expanding. Sports range, everything huge market and expanding. Number 2, unique, meaning there is no competition. So you say Herbalife is the coach is there, somebody to guide, and service is there, and it's a meal replacement, not a meal supplement. So unique product, consumable product. So you'll get the repeated orders. Number 3, timing. To understand this timing, you require to read these books called Wellness Revolution and this one by Paul Pilzer. The next big thing. So now Paul Pilzer, as I said, remember, is a topmost economist. Is also former advisor to American government in economics. So he written a book, the next big thing and wellness revolution, all that. He says this is the industry where baby boomers to Gen Z and millennials, this is the industry where people are catching health, and timing is perfect. Ability to create leverage. Leverage is something you work for 8 hours and you add more people. They also work for 8 hours. So like rich people always leverage on for their time and energy. And they pay in terms of salary. Here we don't pay salary, we pay in terms of commissions. And obesity is a big market. As I said, remember, global, it's growing day by day. 1.9 billion are overweight. Out of them, 650 million are obese. And more than 135 million in India are affected by obesity. And our hard work was the initially traditional way. We used to do a lot of manual work. Now we are not doing, we are mostly sitting, sedentary lifestyle. Whereas food though same, 1G food we are eating, but we are having 3G phone, 3G technology, 4G technology. So that's the reason why it's not matching. The food what you are eating and the work you are doing, not matching. So that's why we have to personalize the program and also ensure balanced nutrition and also healthy active lifestyle. This is exactly understanding the sedentary lifestyle. Now Zomato, Swiggy, everybody ordering on the phone, there are no time. So when instead of eating that junk foods, better to have the shakes, simple and easy, time saving. All generations are looking for healthy aging products, healthy quality products from millennial, Gen X, boomers, and traditionalists. Skyrocketing healthcare costs. Day by day, healthcare costs are increasing, and prevention is always part of the solution. Global spending on healthcare is expected to increase $18 trillion by 2040. So the opportunity is huge in weight management, health and wellness, and sports nutrition. Then mega trends are rising entrepreneurs, meaning people are wanted to do startups. They're adding more startups. Fit and active lifestyle is becoming a trend now. Everybody want to fit body. And social marketing is also, social selling also there, like social media marketing, Facebook and Insta and all that. So balanced calories and balanced nutrition. This is the only company we have, and very high quality company with high quality people. Professor Dr. David Heber is awarded best doctor in America for so many years. And as you can see his credentials. So we are not just like a namesake company. I happen to meet and get a training from Dr. David Heber also. And Dr. Louis Gennaro, Nobel Prize winners are there. It's not just like namesake company, not like product, just like that. It's a very high standard, notable doctors, scientists, PhDs. Dr. Vassilos Frankos from US FDA. He worked for US FDA. Now, after retirement, he came to our company. Topmost dietitians are there, registered dietitians are there. And you can see Dr. Diana Ryan, a sports nutritionist, Dr. Susan Bowman, a Harvard nutritionist, Dr. Kent Bradley, topmost scientist. Dr. Richard Carmona, a 17th United States Surgeon General, is part of our board of directors. You can understand his passion. He says, what if you were to know about Herbalife in the position, you would have had a tie up with the Herbalife. So please watch this clip, little longer, 2 minutes video, but worth it. Watch this video so that you'll understand Herbalife nutrition.
Leadership is a privilege. Leadership is a journey. Leaders lead with integrity. When you call yourself a leader, you recognize that you are responsible for the destiny of others. That's the heart and soul of Herbalife. Distributors connected to their community in such a unique way have immense credibility in that community and allow them to inspire their community to do better. This is about people with heart who care about their community. You look at a fitness club, you look at the nutrition clubs, you look at all the ways that we can bring our products out there, but it's not about the product. It's bigger than the product. I see people who are obese and had nothing to do, and they partner with Herbalife and they start this fitness club, and now there's hundreds of people like them in there, and they come in and they have their shakes, they exercise, they form social networks, they help each other, they get jobs. I was like, wow, when I was Surgeon General, if I could partner with Herbalife, I could have really changed the world. What I saw was hope, and I see that in all the clubs. When you hear people say Herbalife, you want them to think, wow, best company, best people, best products, best opportunity. We are a company with the potential to change the world. So let's go change the world, folks.
And I happened to meet and get the training from Dr. Sir Richard Henry Carmona, 17th Surgeon General of America. And now let me come into what people talk about otherwise about this model. So, are you a job seeker or a job generator? This is what Abdul Kalam ji says. He says youth need to be enabled to become job generators from job seekers. So, but I used to jump, from one job to other. I used to go for IAS interview. I went IAS interview. I did LSC job. Then I came to Group 1 job. One job to other. Whereas here we are creating a lot of employment potential. We not a job. This year is not a job, but like a self-employment kind of business opportunity. I have a scarcity mentality at that time. So not abundance mentality. I have a survival mentality, not a flourishing mentality. Once I come over here, then understand it is possible to become financially independent. Many people also, they live in the economic chains like slaves. Slave. Now some people are slave to their pocket, their money. They don't understand. So that is the reason why you need to understand the difference between profits and wages, business versus job. So this is what Jim Rohn says. Profits are always better than wages because wages give you living, profits give you fortune. I'm not telling job is bad. I'm telling don't depend on the job. Job is okay, but business is more okay. Profit is more okay than the salary. Salary is okay. Profit is even more okay. The salary is the drug they give you to forget your dream. That's what says people says. So it's like a drug, so that you should forget about your dream and work for somebody's dream. Whereas in Herbalife, we work for our dreams, right? So out of 10 people, 6 people, employees are always stressed. People think in job it is safe. It's not safe. Still, job has its own problem. And in lockdown, people also got into crisis. And 4 lakh private school teachers struggle for livelihood. You tell me, still they also have to suffer, no? Private school teacher forced into menial jobs, abandon, deliver gas cylinders, dig ponds. So if you don't have life skills, then you only have job skills. If there is a problem, then again there is a problem. There is no job security as such. Previously, people used to think job security. Engineering lecturers work at petrol bunks. So people return from Dubai, once something happens. So job is problem. So job is fine, but business is super fine. Salary is fine, but profits are super fine. So this is what Jim Rohn says. Profits are better than wages because wages give you living, while profits give you fortune. There is a lot of meaning in that. If you read this cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki, there are 4 quadrants. Left side employee, self-employed, and right side business owner and investor. And left side, 95% of people are there. They only make 5% of the wealth. Whereas right side, only 5% of the people are there, but they make 95% of the wealth. So now you decide which side you want to stay. I was an employee initially. Then I switched to business owner. Now with that money we may earn, we are trying to invest the money. So that's how the flow to become financially independent. And you don't depend only on linear income. If you work hard, only make money, that's all. Many people also work hard, but they don't become wealthy. To become financially independent, make more money, you also require to have residual income. That's called leverage income, leverage on people's energy and time. What is exactly leverage? What the rich people always focus on. Everybody God given gift of time, 24 hours. Rich people also have same 24 hours, poor people also have same 24 hours. But within that 8 hours of time, whatever you do, you cannot make more money. Unless you allow people to request some people to work for you, then you can make more turnover. That's how you be paid. But in rich people always pay salary. Now you don't have salary. You can always pay in terms of commissions on their turnover. That's exactly leverage. That's exactly what we are talking about in Herbalife. Single medical shop versus Apollo pharmacy chains. Who become rich and famous? Direct selling, leveraging, following the same concept through many turnover, many people, many associates and turnover. It's not like joining business, but making a turnover like any food business chains, leveraging, same way. Haldiram's, Karachi Bakery, Bikanerwala, Domino's, McDonald's, Subway, Pizza Hut, KFC, Karachi, all by and large same doing the same. More branches, more business. How single vendor, become rich? He's also a hard worker. Not telling he's lazy, he's a hard worker. But more than hard work, opposite people are making really smart. They're making more money, right? How cobbler can become rich? He's also hardworking. Now he's not lazy, he's hard worker, but he's not becoming wealthy. But opposite shop, there people are becoming wealthy. How? They are in distribution and leveraging. How barbers can become rich? Barber to riches. Javed Habib. He's also doing the same. Throughout the India, throughout the country, open these branches called Habibs, Javed Habibs. How beautician can become rich? Not by only facial. You make money, but you don't make super money. So super money you make only when you leverage. That leverage concept should be there. Many people should work for you. How single doctor by taking care of the patients, he makes money, but he cannot make super fine money. The super money comes only when he opens hospital and many doctors work for him. So because time is 24 hours, you also have 24 hours and everybody have 24 hours. So everybody have to work for you, then you get leverage. You're leveraging on people's energy and time. So who is getting richer? Who is working smarter and harder? Understand. Manufacturer, distribution, where is the huge margins are? Understand. More houses, more rent, more employees, more leverage, more shops, more profit. Logic is the same. But without realizing, all these people, they just only do some course, they get into jobs and they struggle a lot, and the retirement, they don't understand what's happening. Life is gone. So that's the reason why you require to understand the whole thing. I'm not telling don't do job, understand and do. If it is fine for you, we don't have any problem. But wealthy are becoming wealthy, rich and rich, last 4 or 5 years. Just out of 800 people, 828 people, 1/3 of GDP is there. So much of money. These 828 people have 823 billion. You can understand so much money. That's the reason why school, unfortunately, nobody teaches us how the poor, the business, the income flow will be, assets and liabilities and expenditure incomes, middle class, how they do, rich people, how this flow chart will be. People unfortunately don't understand. I also don't understand because I also came from simple, low class, middle class background. Cynthia, her age is 44. She's a housewife. I was a government officer. And before sharing the story, let me give the disclaimer. Our story is not average income story. Ours is India's top, Herbalife top 1% of the Herbalife distributors' income. So incomes are not typical. It may vary from person to person. It also depends upon one's own hard work. And to give more details about our pay structure, watch SAGC statement of average gross compensation. Let me explain about my pictures, through my story. So how I was before coming to Herbalife Nutrition, a simple ordinary life. My wife and we are simple ordinary people. I have two-wheeler, you can see my picture. And I got a big job by hard working study. But basically, we are all simple people. Assistant IG work, as I said, remember group one services, district register and field post and all that. Morning I go and come back by night. I used to wanted to get into excellent position by getting promotions. But because of that, I used to compromise on my family time. Morning I go and come back by night. So my wife was alone. I have government car, government attendants are there. All of these great, big post, big name. But family time is not there, not giving time to my children. My salary was, I joined in 2003. My salary was in 2005, 12,000, you can understand. So very less we are paid. So 34,000 only is my bank account. Very small money. So, but we have a strong why. For our children's sake, we want to earn more money, side income. So I encouraged my wife, responding to newspaper advertisement, work from home, part-time, full-time. She came to Herbalife meeting, and before she was only simple housewife, and she wastes a lot of time, in laptop, all these things. Don't know what to do. And she tried her level best to lose her weight also. Even I helped her to take her to twice obesity clinics also, but nothing much changed. She was like that way only. But after coming to Herbalife said, first you have to use the product. So I thought this is a genuine business because they're asking us to first to use, not to sell. So we started using the product. We started getting result. You can see Cynthia got smarter day by day, looking younger and healthier. We have to get a talk from the heart, recommending the product. So I also started using. You can see my transformation. People started asking, sir, what happened? You are looking awesome, stronger. Face skin is growing because vitamins and minerals. And we became totally new people. And that's how we attracted a lot of people. Now I'm 52, 51 plus, and my wife is 44 years. We are looking healthier and younger, far younger. So now our customers, you can see weight gain. We help a lot of people to gain weight also. Some teenage obesity people. Nowadays, children also putting on weight, junk food, and they're not understanding what to eat and all. So now we help even children, teenage people, adults. Mohan Kumar lost 75 kilos weight loss in our team. Radhika housewives, and our team. These are our testimonies. Great testimonies we got in our team. For our retired banker, Madhukar, retired heart patient. He lost weight. Doctors asked him to lose weight. So Janardhan, 114 to 77, because of so many other complications used to be there with the weight like BP and cholesterol and all. Ramara, excellent results on 50 kilos weight loss. And Banu Prasad, 72 kilos of weight loss. You can see that change, awesome change, you cannot believe it. So that's how our team and we all got together and we started helping people. And I am a triathlete now. I'm a cyclist. I also do cycling, and I living what we preach. And we do exercise daily. We eat healthy food, and I'm a full marathon finisher. I run 42 kilometers. So my wife also, finished in 5K, and we live what we preach. My wife and me and our children, and we children grown taller because ever since we know about Herbalife, we started giving to our children. Whatever we know, we try to give it to them. Okay, so that's how their children also grown taller. You can see them. My wife became slimmer, and our children grow taller. We started giving more time to our children. We became better parents. Previously, my government job, no time, no give time to children. Now, if we see entire family is now fit, we are into fitness and nutrition and things like that. My two sons, one participated for 10K, another participated for half marathon, 21 kilometers. I did for full 42 kilometers. My wife 5K. So that's how we transform. Now my wife now transformed from simple housewife to a businesswoman. Now she inspires a lot of people. She goes to meetings, she explains a lot of things to people. People also listen because her story is so powerful. It is not the money, it's the person you become in the process. The job is more important. So some businesses like real estate, so I'm not telling everyone, but some people become like a drunkards. They sit in the bar and they always have to drink. But they say, I initially started good only, sir, but later on in this field, I have to drink, sir. they become like a drunkards. So whereas here, everywhere, everybody healthy, we make everybody healthy. You can see me in blue t-shirt, you can see me in green t-shirt. What I'm doing, helping people, educating the people, encouraging people, and recognizing the people, creating a healthy community. And this is what we are doing, tracking and scanning and taking measurements, tracking the results, and conducting fun games and workout challenges, dance workouts, whatever workout they want to follow up on customer care, recognizing through recognition wall, and creating a healthy community, educating on lifestyle habits, recognizing them, counseling them, personalizing them, giving them nice, tasty samples with us, healthy eating guidelines, educating all the time how to eat, what not to eat, how how you should eat faster, should I eat slower, watching TV, watching newspaper, active lifestyle, passive lifestyle, healthy dining out tips, how to order in the restaurant, how to keep in the refrigerator, what to keep in the dining table, how to read the nutrition label, how to buy. You spend money and waste the money. Instead of eating junk food, we can eat healthy food and can save money. How to, what kind of oil to be used, healthy recipes, everything will teach. Healthy snacking when feeling hungry, what to be eaten, low calories, what is sugar, what is carbs. Now you tell me where you will get all this kind of education. Nowhere in the market. So this is the reason why calories and otherwise they end up in fat diets. Most of the people go in keto diet or paleo diet or Atkins diet without realizing what they are doing. They see some advertisement somewhere, nobody there personally to touch them, guide them. Whereas in Herbalife, there's a coach, their assistant, associate, they become like a coaches. They educate them, they may mentor them, monitor them. That's the reason there is a lot of services there along with the product. So remember, this is a product-driven company and service-driven company. And we also recruit many people so that by recruiting, we don't make money. By training them, making them turnover, that means you have to educate. So much is there. Training, educating them, changing their mindset. That's how we don't give fish, we don't give money, but we teach them how to fish. We teach them how to make money. That's how we work like a team. That's how we make money, right? We help people. By they making money, we make money. It's called win-win situation, not a win-lose. We become guest speakers, many companies, and the company also invite us, our company, to different kind of meetings, and we lead an inspired life and touch common people. We also attend the trainings and we also give the trainings. We also invite our people. So we also work like a team. Whereas in outside, this kind of relation is not there. If you're a rich man, nobody, teaches how to become rich. Whereas here, the seniors, people who make more money, they also teach them how to come to their level. We recently got this award called 1 million volume points. And every year, March, we get annual bonus, all because of turnover, annual bonus. And how much our work hard, naturally. So likewise, we also get the commissions. Ever since 2011, we get this annual bonus awards, and we are happy, we are blessed. 2012 onwards, you can see this national level, international level. We go to Paris, we go to Singapore, to sometimes go to America, like this. In between, also company gives us this kind of incentives for our turnover, for our hard work. Average vacation to extraordinary vacation. Company gives us this vacation. In Herbalife, this is the privilege. In government job, only salary. With this, you have to do. When I was a government officer, I taken only once after 10 years of my group on service, once to Goa to my wife, taken my wife. There you can see our clothes and where we sat, and our lifestyle was very bad, poor. No money, not enough money. And we now after 20 years, we went again to Goa. You can see the personal vacation while we are enjoying. So this can happen, so this is happened in our life. Jodhpur vacation 2007, 2008 Australia Mount Buller vacation, kangaroo, emu birds and all this. So Bahamas 2009 Paradise Island, 2010 Egypt vacation, Hawaii, and Maldives vacation 2011 is cruise vacation Singapore, July 2012, 2013 Dubai vacation, 2014 company given us free Hong Kong vacation. 2015 Bali, Indonesia vacation, 2016 Phuket, Thailand, 2017 Abu Dhabi vacation, and 2018 Singapore vacation, 2019 we were in Istanbul, Turkey. And now we can understand how beautiful is that. Taking children free of cost, company sponsored, for our turnover, we're working hard. So we all work like a team. This is very important. But this will not happen unless we are trained persons. Skills are not coming. In 2003 we joined. 2006 onward, we were starting with the international trainings because local trainings used to be very smaller. Now 2007 again, Bangkok, again we went to Singapore 7. 2000 again Singapore, and 2000 again Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Bangkok 2008, to Malaysia 2009, Korea 2009, Seoul. This is in Taiwan, Taipei. This is a Herbalife University. And when we qualify for a president team, new president team, and company invited us to US for a red carpet welcome. And we also went to Australia, Sydney, 2009, in Opera House, and Sydney, Australia, Mexico, visit 2012, and Macau. Those years we used to travel, whereas now you don't require to travel so much. You just have to get all the training from home, Zoom calls, sitting from home, you can learn everything free. Life is a collection of experience, their intention, their frequency, says Jim Rohn. Life is different experiences, whereas outside, not so much. US is a big experience. For us, we never thought, we can go once in a while, we may go to US, I thought, but almost every year we are going to America. Administrative leader is a different kind of experience. This circle is different, their thinking is different, these people thinking is different. Our Herbalife colleagues are different. Business people, job. Before and after, a lot of changes is there, And the right association is equally important. With whom you are associated with, right association. These are my president team colleagues who are making 7-digit income by and large. Now, I'm not telling everybody makes so much of money, but I'm telling this is possible. How much ever you work hard, this is possible. Some people may come in 5 years, some people 7, 10. You may come now also, you can able to catch, depending on your hard work and turnover. And I said, remember, rich people don't give time. Whereas here in Herbalife, our seniors who make more money, they give us training and they support us. They help us to reach higher levels. That's a possibility. This kind of exposure, this kind of wonderful experience, very few companies do have. In meeting different international celebrity, different countries, people, our seniors, great thing, each one learning from each one teach one, something like Hong Kong and from US, many mentors, many guides, and company trainings are wonderful. And Shivakera is one of our trainers, he given the training to us through the company, and the company also arranged this training. Harsha Bhopale, cricket commentator and author, and Mary Com, she is our brand ambassador, and Virat Kohli is also a brand ambassador. Meeting them inspires us, right? So now you tell me, after seeing all this, is it Herbalife nutrition business is a Ponzi scheme? Ponzi? No, never. Money circulation scheme? No. Chain business? Never. Pyramid scheme? No, at all, not at all. Multi-level marketing? Yes. Network marketing? Yes. Direct selling? Yes. Legal? 100% legal business, and complete truth, it. So you understood about myths and facts. But once you understand it, then if you want to choose where to work, I give you some some checklist. Number one, before joining, just check their incomes. Whatever they're saying, are they showing the proof? Without asking for proof, don't join. Okay, so their incomes and all, you have to get to know. Number two, if the product is really genuine, good product, just check for how the result is there. Any people got it, any benefits are there. Is it a genuine product? How much is the science behind it? Who are behind, scientists and all that? Number three, sponsors and seniors. So if the seniors are really friendly, or they work like a bosses, or they really have enough experience, and they also maintain register, they have to maintain accounts, they also filing their returns perfectly. All this you have to verify that are they sincere. And support system, how are they create the support system? Support system is very important. If they don't give you that support system, how will you grow? So we have wonderful support system. Hidden charges, very important. If they say company is free, joining is free, training is free, but they internally say may keep some hidden charges. So don't allow any kind of those kind of hidden charges. Ask them clearly. For what should I pay? Only company product buying, that's all. And maybe some service, that's all. But you are supposed to pay any hidden charges, and ask them what kind of trainings they give. You only motivation training don't want. There should be overall development training, personal development, money management, time management, sales skills and all this, so that you grow, you open your mind and grow. Product training and business training and all that. So how the attitude is, are they bossing over you? Herbalife business is independent business. Nobody's a boss. Nobody's this, no need to surrender to anyone. All are friendly. They have to work like a team, friendly, but not like a boss over. And some people give you target. Don't accept it. You have no targets at all. It's up to you. You want to work faster, slower, up to you. If you work harder, faster, you make more money. So, but you cannot take anybody as a boss or targets. If you say, if you only get so many people, I give you this. Some promotion is okay, but not like a targets. Don't make you as a slave. Number 8, personal transformation. Personally, you have to undergo the transformation. Reading books, grooming, negotiation skill, time management, discipline, all these are very important. So personal transformation also, are they really talking about it? Is it a win-win situation or win-lose? Means everybody have to be the winner, not to make somebody winner. You shouldn't kill someone in the business. So win-win is there, that kind of mechanism is there in that company or the people or the seniors. Find out. Respect the society, respect in the society. Where in Herbalife, we have a coach, like respect, decent, like a consultant. You just don't be just like a salesman. So once you are like a respectable person, then definitely people always respect you and everybody respect you. So these are my tips for you. It's up to you. Company is not giving you the tips. It's my personal tips. So before joining, if you like my presentation, if you did not join Herbalife yet, you can always join with us. If you already join in Herbalife, please continue with them. Whoever are seniors, please work with them. If you don't join yet Herbalife, you still are a newcomer. If you like this presentation, you want to take this advantage, Herbalife opportunity as the advantage, please do join us. So these are the contact details given. So please contact us. Wish you all the best. God bless you. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and share this video to your friends and family members. Maybe they also get benefit out of this. Thank you so much for your attention. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Bye.